It is almost that time again for another March Mascot Madness tournament. And you know what that means? It's time to count down the 5 best games from the previous tournament, in this case, September Mascot Madness 2. Frankly, as the person who does this tournament, this was probably the weakest tournament that I've done so far. A lot of the games were either blowouts or they were close for a half and got away from a team, or wasn't a game in the first half and kind of was maybe a game in the second half, but it wasn't really all that interesting. It was a very weird tournament. But there were still 5 games to count down, so we'll go ahead and count those down every Friday through the month of February and 1 in January, leading up to March Mascot Madness number 3, tipping off March 4th at 2 p.m. Pacific time over on twitch.tv/Shaunosaurus You can go to challenge.com/MMM2021 to fill out your bracket and let me know what you think is going to happen in this year's tournament. The person who performs the best and gets the top spot and wins the bracket challenge gets a free gift sub to twitch.tv/Shaunosaurus. So if that maybe is enticing to you, maybe go check that out. This year's game is NCAA March Madness 2007, moving away from 06, which saw Louisville just destroy and win 2 tournaments in a row. Hopefully this will change it up a little bit and shake things up and give us a more exciting and better tournament this time around. But we'll have to wait until March to see how it all shakes out. As for now, let's count down the 5 best games of September Mascot Madness 2. Matchup number 3 sees another duplicate team, this time in the form of Arizona State, who we saw in game number 5. They take on Temple in a Sweet 16 matchup. Please enjoy. Arizona State taking on Temple here. Sun Devils and Owls. We'll get this one going. Game number 5 of the afternoon. We're going to Tempe, Arizona. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to Philadelphia. My apologies. We're going to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay, just double checking to make sure that's correct. I want to make sure that the correct team is playing where they are supposed to play. Temple. I don't know if we've been to Temple before. Not 100% sure. I don't think Temple's been in very many tournaments for very many long. Oh my god. I don't know if Temple has been in any of the tournaments for very long. So it may be kind of just a thing of like they haven't had the opportunity to host a game. But they do get to host against Arizona State. They're off to a bad start. Arizona State does miss the free throw. They've already committed a foul 12 seconds into this game, as more engines rev outside. My favorite thing. I love it. There's nothing I love more than a good engine rev. And passed up an open 3 to go into a double team and pass out of it. Interesting. Weird scenario here. They're into a double team trap. Ball is stripped. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity, or 3-on-1 opportunity here for the Sun Devils, who will quickly go up 4-0. The Sun Devils coming off one of the best games of the tournament. Unfortunately for somebody with a bracket, coming back from a 10-point deficit to win. That was almost followed up by another double-digit comeback against Temple. Arizona State up 6-0 here. They're going to put some defensive pressure on just to make it a little tougher. As Temple took out Auburn by 2. Temple working their way through that defensive pressure. Up and in, finally getting on the board. Took them a minute and 20 seconds, but they're there with 2 points, 6-2. Ball is stripped away. Picked up by Arizona State. Defensive foul, so that'll send Arizona State to the line to shoot 2, second team foul. This has been a very foul-heavy part of this whole tournament. This entire Sweet 16 rattles around and drops. So lead back up to 6. Arizona State will back off their defense a little bit. They don't have their players quite as deep, meeting them at half court. Thought maybe that would be a backcourt violation, but he did throw it forward. Temple not really seeming to be super willing to take a 3. Instead, they're going to try and pass back. It's going to lead to a turnover, 2-on-1. Excellent defense by the Temple Owls. It does lead to a foul. 2 shots coming. Both shots are up and good. 10-2. Trying to dribble move. This is an interesting little defensive set that Arizona State is running. I don't know if they've run it before. It certainly doesn't look like anything I've seen before. They run their 5 players outside of both of the three-point lines, more in the middle of the floor. That shot is missed. And they try to trap at the midcourt line rather than in the backcourt. Quick shot by Temple is missed, and it's going to give Arizona State a very easy layup. And it's now 12-4. Temple taking the tempo and pushing it to the max. That's how you beat that defense. You throw it way down the court. And that's one of the few times we've actually seen that work. Player actually catches it and gets an advantage and takes advantage of that advantage. There's a 3 that's passed out of. A couple of Temple defenders right there to take care of that situation. Finally, Temple comes away with the ball. 2-on-2 opportunity. Pass it off to the right. Going to be a hard foul there. Number 0 picking up his first personal as the shot is up and good. 2 free throws. 2 free throws up, 2 free throws in. 12-8, 7 minutes remaining. If Temple wins, they'll remain home as they commit their 4th team foul. My goodness. Remain home to face South Carolina in a very red matchup. Why? What happened here? There you go. Temple looked like they got blocked there. Off the left iron, no good. Got kicked out for a 3. Arizona State layup, making it an 8-point game again. Looks like they're working with a little more of a full court pressure here. Back around. 16-8. Fouled again. Second foul on number 0. Second team foul. 16-9. Temple's just gotta stick around. Make sure this lead doesn't get too big. Number 0 will come out of the game with 2 personals. Two quick passes inside. Temple Owl can't get in the correct position to defend that shot, and that'll be an easy 2. Owls struggling with this one-on-one full court situation. Took him about 8 seconds to get across the midcourt line. Trying to run a screen. That's a block down low. Going to give Sparky an opportunity to run here. Nice recovery defense by the Temple Owls. 2 quick passes inside. That's going to be another foul. That is the second personal on number 50. That is the 5th team foul, and we are looking at 5:42 remaining here in the first half. That is not good. Apparently no one wanted that ball. Because nobody took it. Temple finally comes up with it, takes a timeout. Passes forward, getting close to that baseline. Excellent defense by Arizona State to block that shot. Temple falling to their right. Picking it up, shooting it, knocking it down. 20-12, 4:57, first half here. Stolen away. Number 50 is going to come back in the game. Doesn't he have 2 personal fouls? Maybe they feel like they need him on offense a little more than they do on defense. Those are the weird timeouts that I don't agree with the teams taking because it ruins a potential fast break. Now you allow Arizona State, God damn it, you allow Arizona State to set their defense and get away with that malarkey that I whispered "God damn it" into the microphone for, because the Temple Owls rushed themselves up the court, doing exactly what the Arizona State defense wanted. But that's why you don't take those timeouts. You had a good opportunity. They got to set up what they wanted to do, and you come away with no points, a turnover, and in 2 possessions. Quick pass inside, up over that left shoulder. So Arizona State up by 10 here, halfway through the first half. I don't ever think I shut things very tightly, and then I try to open them, and I'm like, well, I shut that too tightly. Pass around the outside. See if they can get anything going here. It's been a very slow game here for Temple, coming away with 12 points through 6+ minutes. Arizona State's faring a little better. 3 is off the iron, no good. Arizona State's fared a little better. They have 22 points, but it hasn't been as easy as you might think. Temple dribbling into a double team. That's a 3 for Arizona State off the back iron, no good. Pushing it forward. (22-14). 3 minutes remaining here, first half. Quick passes. Shot up off that right iron, no good. Getting it back up and in. Passes forward. 10-point game here, Arizona State and Temple. That's a 2 for Temple. It's off the back iron, no good, but offensive rebound and put back. Nice play by the Owls there. As it is now an 8-point game. See if Temple can maybe close this down to a 2-possession game here by halftime. Get themselves going a little bit before going into the break. There's an excellent start there. Great block. Got a guy on the left and in the middle. Off the right iron a couple of times before it drops on in. Three-pointer from Arizona State, no good, so down to 6. This is exactly what Temple needs to do here in the closing minutes of the first half. Get a little confidence, get a scoring streak done here. Working around the outside, passing it back. Oh my God, that's not what you want if you're if you're a Temple on offense. A block by Arizona State. 2 quick passes inside, jammed home. The Owl just didn't know what to do. So back up to 8 here. 1:16 remaining, first half. Arizona State. God help us. God help us all if it's Arizona State and Louisville in the final. It'll be the slowest game in the universe. What's better than one team playing full court defense? Both teams playing full court defense. Temple just can't get anything going in a defensive stop. Wise. What? Temple is letting way too many easy shots go for Arizona State. They're also taking way too many difficult shots. Granted, that one worked out for them because there was an Owl in kind of the general vicinity, but again, they just keep feeding that guy that's in the paint. Just keep going to him. Temple cannot slow them down. They can't stop them at all. Shot clock is off for the final 19 seconds of the first half. 30-22. We've got an 8-point game. There's a nice quick pass inside. And even the quick passes that Arizona State are making look easy, Temple's making look hard. That was the only easy shot they've had, and it came off a turnover. 4 quick points makes it a 4-point game. Arizona State's going to take a 3 off the left iron. No good. So 30-26 is our score. Temple will get the ball first. Back outside. Working it around. Ball stripped away. Loose ball recovered by Temple. They're 5-on-4 right now while the other guy gets up. Really tricky shot there off the right iron, left iron, no good. So unfortunately, can't cut it down to a one-possession game. But they're right where I thought they should be at the end of the half, 30-26, two-possession game. Easily doable and really erasing that nasty 10-point lead that they saw early in the game. Don't you get a 5-second violation. Back on out, reset. Arizona State trying to get a takeaway. Misses, and that gives Temple a very good look at a deep 2. Down to 2 points now. The lead was 10. They continue to go to that player in the paint, and he continues to make it worth their while. Temple dangerously close to a backcourt violation there. We saw that a lot in NCAA 05 with the backcourt violation stuff, where they'd try to just go too far back, and it did not work out for them. Temple strips the ball away. Arizona State recovers, up 2. Working on the right side of the court, back to the center. Stripped away again by Temple, picked up again by Arizona State, going into the paint, kind of picking on that center. Might be the backup center, because one of the players did have to come out due to foul trouble. So maybe that's part of the issue that they're running into here. Bounce pass to the three-point line. Spun. Stripped. Last touch by Arizona State, out of bounds. So they'll stay with the Owls. 22 seconds. That's a nice run at the basket. Up and in. 32-32, 8 minutes remaining, second half. Temple comes away with a steal finally. Took them 3 tries, but they did get it. Arizona State getting picked there. And Temple has come all the way back. They now lead by 2. Sparky a little discombobulated. That's a defensive foul. Third personal on number 50. I assume we will see him exit and go to the bench, which means that if we start to see a lot of points down in the paint like we did at the end of the first half, Temple will take a timeout. Number 4 coming on in. We start to see more points in the paint now. Kind of makes sense as to why they're just picking on the not the freshman, but they're picking on the substitute. Unnecessary push down the court for the Owls there. Leads to a turnover. Arizona State working it around the 3-point line. We got a guy kind of just hovering down low. See if they go back to him. No, they kick it back out. Drop it in, and it's 35-34. Pass back. Arizona State 35, Temple 34. Switching. None of the Owls really working their way into the paint. Finally they do. They start to run a play. Taking that 3. Got it. That'll give Temple a 2-point lead, 37-35. A few minutes into this second half. Great performance here by Temple. Got down early. Been slowly chipping away at the lead. They're having a good first half here. They're going to bring number 50 back in. He has 3 personal fouls. So hopefully he won't pick up another one. They need him because Arizona State does seem to be picking on that center. There you go. Just run it up the court. You don't have to throw it or do anything. You can slice and dice your way to a missed 2. All right. Good. Excellent plan there. That worked out perfectly. Back outside. 3-pointer is good for ASU, and Arizona State will go up 1 with 6:07 remaining. Good contest here after a couple of second half takeovers by a couple of teams. Hopefully we don't have that in a third consecutive game. A hard foul by number 33. Picks up his first team foul. Shot up and good. So 38-38. 39-38 now. Arizona State keying the ball in. Nice steal by Temple. They have a 2-on-none opportunity here, and that one maybe a little harder than it should have been, but now up 3, 41-38. Temple coming up with some timely plays in this game to make sure that they're getting the lead here. Hopefully maintaining the lead. Slammed home. And ASU cuts it down to 1. Hard screen there by the Temple Owls. They have a guy wide open for 3. They just elected not to use him. That guy held onto the ball way too long. When a player's down on the floor, you have a 5-on-4 opportunity. He was open for 3, and he slashed to the hoop in a very effective way. It looked like he was going to get an easy 2. Granted, Temple came away with 2 points, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but still, you gotta sometimes just pass the ball up, man, you know? Back out to the corner for 3. Pushing inside. Contested 2 off the right iron, no good. Putback is up and good. So Temple now leading 45-40. They start to gain a little momentum in the second half. Big 3 for Arizona to slice the lead down to 2. They'll work with their set defense, kind of a one-on-one full court pressure. I guess not really kind of, it is. That is exactly what it is. There's a pass inside. Looked like the Temple Owls had 2 options there. He either could have passed it or tried to take the defense on that line. They got the screen right at the top of the key. Get a step, maybe get an easy 2, but instead they go with the more difficult shot. Like, Temple just is intentionally making things harder on themselves when they probably shouldn't be doing that. Swinging it around to the outside. Temple dribbling the ball, looking for some room. That was well defended by Arizona State. Thought he had a step, thought it was going to be pretty easy. Nice collapse by Arizona State to make it a contested shot. Temple now running the floor, pushing the pace. 3:35 remaining here in the second half. 2 quick passes. They're going to slide back out. Got a guy open for 3. Short. Defensive rebound. Arizona State can tie here, take the lead with a 3. Arizona State will take the 3 in the lead. No. Nothing going there. Temple pushing the pace a little bit. Or at least thought about pushing the pace. Still working with a lot of players around the perimeter. They have a one-on-one down in the paint. Arizona State got a hold of it, but couldn't get the ball inbounds. We saw that problem a lot in March Madness 2005, which would be the first March Mascot Madness. I think the momentum was just a little off. It's going to be an offensive foul. Number 13 is going to pick up his second team foul. And that's what you want to see if you're Arizona State. You're rooting for them. Pick up a foul. Giving the shooting guard 2 personals. But more importantly, you get a turnover. No points for Temple. You can tie it here. You can take the lead. Stripped away. Unfortunately, they're not able to take advantage of it. Another dangerous bounce pass backwards. Stolen away by Arizona State. Arizona State playing keep away from Temple. Going to lead to a foul. 4th personal foul on number 50. This will be interesting to keep an eye on as the game comes down to the wire here. We'll see if he gets subbed out. They gave up so many points in the paint as that one goes in. See a substitution here, number 4 for number 50. 2:24. 4 personal fouls. Might be the most personal fouls we've seen. We usually see them get 3, and then they're pretty good about not getting any more. But when it's a center, that's the main problem. Stolen away by Temple immediately. I looked up for like 2 seconds, and it was Temple stealing the ball, but it doesn't matter because Arizona State took it right back due to Temple being out of bounds. Foul So Temple with 4 team fouls. Number 24 picks up his second personal. We have a 49-47 game. And Arizona State has missed 2 free throws that could have had this game tied. Their last 2 trips to the line. A bounce pass inside. Temple's gone cold from the field. Fortunately, their defense has been able to help out and make sure that Arizona State doesn't get easy buckets like that. But nothing can prevent that. Would you like to accelerate some more, Truck? Oh, you would? Oh, thanks. Good for you, buddy. Proud of you. 49-49. Temple going hard to the rim. Nothing doing there. 1:16 remaining. In a very good game. Temple was down early. Made the comeback, got the lead. Arizona State's been making a comeback here. Somehow through 2 defenders, able to get it at least to the rim. Temple's going to take a timeout. Has Temple gone too cold from the field? A team that's decidedly... I was trying to say that Temple has decidedly made things harder for themselves by passing up easy looks at baskets and doing all that. And then they do that. Unnecessarily throwing the ball way the hell up the court for no reason. They're going to get a 10-second violation. Oh, it was at 9. They're able to get through the Arizona State defense. There's a screen at the 3. There we go. Nice fade over to the left. I'll pop that in. 51-51, 39 seconds remaining. I would expect in this scenario that Temple has center number 50 down in the paint. Stripped away, excuse me. Almost stolen. No one really hanging out in the paint for Arizona State. There's a guy just to the left of it. More than willing to just work with the perimeter stuff here. Pushed it really close to the sideline. Stripped away again by Arizona State. There is a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So Arizona State's going to have to put something up. Pass back outside. Back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's short. There's something happening. Arizona State won to the buzzer. Oh my goodness. Temple needed 1 defensive rebound. I didn't even know what happened. The shot clock difference was threw me off just enough. Temple needed 1 defensive rebound to get that into overtime, and unfortunately, they can't get it. Arizona State at the buzzer, 53-51, and they will continue. They will continue on their journey. Arizona State 53, Temple 51. Arizona State is the winner. Arizona State will have their hands full with South Carolina in the next round of the tournament. So unfortunately, the Owls fall by 2. They made a valiant comeback. Definitely one of the better games we've had in this tournament. So where do you think these teams will finish in this year's March Mascot Madness tournament? Head on over to challenge.com/MMM2021, link in the description below, and let me know what you think. Be sure to tune in to twitch.tv/ShaunasaurusRex March 4th at 2 p.m. Pacific time to watch all the action tip off. It'll be airing every Thursday and Friday on Twitch and every Saturday and Sunday on YouTube throughout the month of March. Be sure to check back next week for another installment of the best of September Mascot Madness 2.